welcome to today's chair yoga session. Just a few notes before we start. You might want either a pile of books where you can alter the heights, unless you've got some yoga bricks, that would be perfect. Or if not, if you've got a small low stool or something like that that you can place in front of your legs a little later on in the session, that would be absolutely perfect. Also, just a couple of notes on health. Just to say, if you suffer from any sort of heart condition, please don't take your arms up above your head, as this can affect your heart. If you have any sort of abdominal hernia, please avoid any twisting motions. And when we go into any kind of forward bend, if you suffer with asthma or gastric ulcers, just proceed with extreme caution. You know your body better than anybody else, so just listen to how your body feels and stop if something doesn't feel good for you. Okay, so today's theme is about trying your best, and I hope you always try your best in your yoga. But having said that, it's about trying your best but with non-judgment of yourself. We don't want to be putting pressure on ourselves, judging ourselves. We're all very different, and something we might be able to do today with ease, we might find a lot more difficult tomorrow or yesterday. So our bodies are very different from day to day, depending on various environmental factors, physical and emotional factors as well. So we don't have to be perfect in our yoga practice, but do listen to your bodies, do try your best, but just don't be judgmental about what you may or may not be able to do. So that said, my little quote for today is, excellence does not require perfection. So just a little something to remember there. So let's just begin making sure you're sat nice and squarely on your comfortable upright chair. Just have your feet on the floor, hip distance apart. And let's just bring the palms of the hands to your lap. You can have them palm down, or the palms facing up to the ceiling. Tucking your elbows into your sides as you lengthen through your spine. Bring your lower belly slightly. And if you'd like to, just closing your eyes for a moment or two. As you bring your awareness to your breath. Readying yourself for your yoga practice today. And maybe just recalling that mantra, excellence does not require perfection. You might like to repeat that to yourself 3 times. And releasing that mantra as you observe your breathing once more. Slowly opening your eyes if you've had them closed. Let's begin just to warm up the neck muscles, so just turning the head to look towards the left, back to centre, and looking over towards the right. Twice more to each side. And returning the head back to centre. Let's take the left ear to the left shoulder. Enjoying that stretch down the right hand side of your neck. back to centre, right ear to right shoulder. Over to the left. Once more to each side. Keeping that right ear to right shoulder, begin to drop your chin down towards your chest. To roll your head downwards and forwards. So you bring your left ear up to the left shoulder. And then reversing that action. Until the right ear comes to the right shoulder. Once more in each direction. And then returning your head to look forwards once more. Bring the arms down to the sides. And on an inhalation, let's sweep the arms up at the sides, stretching away with the fingertips. Bring them all the way to the top. As you exhale, reversing, bring those hands back down by your sides once more. Let's repeat that 3 more times. Inhale as you take the hands up. Exhale as you bring them back down. Keep it going. If you have any heart conditions, just stop when your arms are horizontal. Last time. We're going to continue that movement, but this time as we take the arms up, the right arm's going to stop when it's horizontal as your left arm continues to the top. Exhale, bring the left arm back down. When both arms are horizontal, bring them both back down. Next time we take the arms up, the left arm stops when it's horizontal. The right arm continues all the way up. Exhale, bring that right arm down. And when it's horizontal, lower both arms. Let's continue that movement, alternating to each side. Right arm stays halfway, left arm up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Left arm stops halfway. Exhale, bring the arms down. Brilliant, keep it going. Once more to each side. Relaxing both arms down. Just roll those shoulders back. That movement's really good for the brain, working both the left and right hemispheres of the brain. So you have to really think a little bit about that movement. Lovely. We're going to start to work our waist now, so just bring your hands to the side of your seat. We're just going to shift the ribs over towards the left. So you'll start to feel that in the side muscles of your waist. Back to centre and shift your ribs over to the right. You can make that movement quite fluid. or you can hold the pose to one side for a little longer before releasing back over to the opposite side. Keep both buttocks firmly planted on your chair. Really feel those muscles working. And coming back to centre once more. Going to come into some side bends now, so stretching up with the right arm, keeping the left hand on the chair. Really lengthening the spine, reaching your fingertips as far as you can towards the ceiling. And then beginning to bend to the left. And then let's just pulse that movement back and forth. Try not to collapse into the ribs on the left hand side. And keeping the body nice and long. And then holding that stretch on. And if you want to, you can turn your head to look towards your armpit. Sun's in my eyes, so I shall close them. Coming back up to all seated, releasing that right arm down to the side. Stretching up with the left arm as high as you can. Lengthening the spine and then swaying towards the right. And holding. Turning your head to look towards your armpit if you want to. You can feel that length all the way from your waist up to your armpits and along the length of your arm, working all the way into your fingertips. Breathing deeply. And releasing the hands back down. Okay, from here we're going to come into a twist. Just taking the left hand onto the left thigh. Lengthen your spine before you begin to twist around towards the right. Just sliding your right hand towards the back of the chair. Turning to face forward, bringing the right hand to the right thigh. The left hand to the back of the seat of your chair. So letting that movement be fluid and smooth. Keeping the spine extended. And next time you'll twist it to the right. We'll hold the twist for a few seconds. Every time you inhale, extend the spine. And as you exhale, you might be able to twist a little further around. And releasing back over to the left. Inhale, lengthen that spine. Exhale, twist a little further around. And then coming back to the front once more. Okay, we're going to work our core a little bit now. So just making sure you're towards the edge of your seat, front edge of your seat, and having your hands on the sides of the chair. We're going to lean forward slightly. We're going to engage the abdominal muscles. So we're going to try and use the core more than our legs to just gently lift our buttocks from the chair. I'm just going to come sideways onto my chair to show you. If I can, it's not quite as comfortable. Lifting, using those core muscles. It's not so comfortable sideways on my chair. I'm going to turn it around. Okay. Just making sure the feet are squarely planted on the floor. Engage your stomach muscles. Inhaling, lifting those buttocks. And lowering. You can just keep lifting and lowering, or you can hold that position for a couple of seconds, making sure you keep those stomach muscles pulled inwards. Most of the effort is working your core rather than your legs. That's probably quite enough of that. Let's come into a goddess pose. So we're going to take the legs wider apart. So sit towards the front edge of your chair. The legs apart, so the feet pointing away at about a 45-degree angle. And just making sure that your hips, your knees and your ankles are in one nice line. So try not to allow the knees to flop into the side, inwards rather. But have them nice and straight if you can. Think about lifting up the pelvic floor muscle, lengthening through your spine. And then we're going to begin to make circles with the pelvis still leaning forward, to the right, coming back, putting your stomach in as you come back, working towards the left. As you come forward, putting that slight arch in your lumbar spine. Just working that pelvis. And then let's reverse that movement, going in the opposite direction. So try if you can to keep the legs static. So all the movements in your pelvis and your lower belly area. Resting back at centre. From here we're going to come into a forward bend, so remembering to fold from your hips if you can rather than your waist. That puts less pressure on your back. So as we inhale nice and tall, we are then going to come into the forward bend. So this is where you might want your little pile of books or bricks or a low stool if you can't reach down towards the floor, and that's absolutely fine. So just put those in front of you if you think you might need them. If you don't, you can just push them out the way as you lower yourself down. So inhaling, lengthening the spine. As we exhale, drawing the belly in, begin to fold forward from the hips. Keeping those hips, knees and ankles in line. And coming down to the floor, allowing your head to relax. You can hold on to your ankles or wherever's comfortable, but you can have your hands in the middle. Allowing any tension to release. Perhaps imagining any worries, any fears you might have, just dripping out of the top of your head and into the earth. All your worries being absorbed by the earth. Continue to breathe deeply. Engage in the stomach muscles. Just slowly lift yourself back up to seated once more. And hopefully not going dizzy at all. Okay, we're just going to extend that posture slightly further, adding a twist into it. If you don't fancy the twist, just continue with the forward bend once more. Okay, so extending the spine once more. On the exhale, folding from the hips. Allowing your hands to run down your legs, down towards the floor. This time we're going to bring the hands to the centre. Take your left hand to the middle. And then with your right hand, run it up the inside of your left arm. Across your chest and twist into the right. Send that arm up behind you. Try not to let those knees drop inwards. And the palm of that right hand should face away behind you. Releasing that right arm back down towards the floor once more. Bring that right hand to rest in the centre. Let's work to the opposite side. So running that left hand up your right arm, across your chest as you begin to twist. And extending it away behind you, palm facing away. Watch those knees in case they've begun to turn inwards. Don't forget to breathe. Releasing that arm down to centre. Make sure your body's perfectly central before you engage the stomach muscles. And begin to lift up to seated once more. Well done, that's really strong, and it's really hot in my conservatory this afternoon. Okay, bring the feet back to centre, just placing them on the floor, hip distance apart. Bring the hands upon the thighs once more. And let's do a few cat-cows, just to release our spine. So as we inhale, just taking the arms back, looking up slightly, bring that small arch into your lower back. As you exhale, let's bring the hands onto our knees, arching our back the other way, squeezing our belly button back in towards the spine, bring the chin to the chest. Inhaling, opening up once more. Exhaling, coming forwards. Allow that movement to continue. Releasing those hands back up onto your thighs as you sit up straight once more. Closing your eyes, sitting nice and tall. Repeating mentally to yourself once more. Excellence does not require perfection. Observing your breath. Taking your chin down towards your chest. Opening your eyes and drawing your head once more back up to centre. Thank you for all being excellent in your yoga today. Please do try and go away, perform the rest of your day without any judgment of yourselves. Namaste.